What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and I'm here to give you a review of this week's chapter of Bleach 581, The Hero 2. So yeah, you can tell from that chapter title, it was a big giveaway. Ichigo is back in this chapter, and he's ready to join in with the fun. So last chapter I predicted Ichigo would come back, but I was having a discussion with some people in the comments, and I believed that from what they were telling me, and I was swayed to believe this and was convinced that the Fullbringers would come back, and it did seem like a reasonable setup. I mean, the chapter title, something I guess I was looking far into, the light. I thought it was relating to, the Fullbringers techniques, the bringer light, which, makes them move fast, just something to relate to them. Also, the skull in the sky could have been Ginjo's, relating to his Bankai, which is skull themed. And then obviously having those Stern Ritters, who, although strong, they're still somewhat cannon fodder to fight against the Fullbringers. Would have been a nice, decent setup, because Ichigo is more than enough for these girls. He's not even going to break a sweat, so it's like, I'm happy to see him back, don't get me wrong, because I did complain that he's been gone for 6 months. Where the hell is he? But I feel like it's a bit early to bring him back to beat these little girls, and not like shit hasn't actually hit the fan yet in the war, but I guess this chapter kind of emphasized it did see that Kenpachi is really important and can't die, and the only one who can save him is Ichigo. But yeah, he's back. I'm glad. He's my favorite, one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite male character, and yeah, it's good to see him again. It was kind of funny how he was introduced as well. But yeah, as I said, it was one of those chapters, just mostly an introduction or showing someone's entrance in style, or in Ichigo's style anyway, similar to Dragon Ball Z. So it used the majority of the chapter to do that, and that's Kubo's style, so it's not something I can complain about. So the chapter itself, like as in certain other parts, were quite interesting. I mean, we get to see Omaida, and this guy has really grown some damn balls since he helped out Soifone against BG9. He was protecting both her and his little sister from a group of Quincy, and it's like, even though he obviously had thoughts of relying on Soifone, like if she was awake she could handle them, he was still protecting them. And that, in my books, that is some bollocks he's grown. That is some man is still balls are still, in my opinion. So luckily for him, Shinji and Momo came along and decimated them, luckily saving him. But this is where we start to see like one of the other main factors in this chapter was that Kenpachi's safety was a high priority, and this is something Shinji conveys to us, where he basically says that everyone is desperately going over there, whether you're in a crap condition, you're barely alive or what, you need to get there and save this guy. It's like, he is pretty much the last strongest person they have against Quincy. If he dies, this could mean the end of the war for the Shinigami, and they're screwed, because there's no one else, as they can sense Ryatsu obviously around, that has the same amount of power as Kenpachi to put up resistance. So basically they need to go over there now quickly, and unfortunately for Shinji, Baz B overheard this and basically said, oh, that's the why you guys are such an affronted to get there. Well, I'm going to stop you. And he uses his burner finger with 3 fingers this time, and spews down lava, gloating about how you're going to melt quickly and some crap like that. But I know it's not going to be that easy. Shinji's most likely going to handle him next time, which I'll look forward to seeing. So yeah, this is where the introduction for Ichigo begins. Rukia and Byakuya are on their way to Kenpachi. Rukia is very frantic to get there because she sees more lightning bolts hitting down, and they have to save Kenpachi, so she knows that time is of the essence. But her impatience is basically noticed by Byakuya. Him being the caring big brother, says, you need to calm down, Rukia, you just had a massive fight, you're still not healed from that fight, you need to be more patient and calm down and recover your strength. But she stops dead and looks up into the sky and senses Ryatsu, and she even says, Nisama, do you sense that? And this is when we see several panels of lots of different people, Shinigami, even the Quincy, the Stone Ritter girls are looking up, and then Rukia's really happy and says, this Ryatsu. So we can obviously tell, because we saw a glimpse of Ichigo's hair, he's coming down. And I guess Ichiruki fans are going to be happy about that, because Rukia got to notice first and we got a reaction for her. I was happy too, because I like them, and it's good to see Rukia happy for once, because we haven't seen her happy since, obviously, I think it was when she was told Byakuya was healed. So yeah, as I said, that was a nice little reaction panel from her, and obviously her noticing Ryatsu even before someone like Byakuya. So yeah, the sky opens, the skull we see again. Everyone, you know, is obviously overreacting. The girls are freaking out. But what made me laugh was typical Bleach comedy was in this chapter. Solid again. They're looking over in the distance and they just like see the clock tower just break, and they're like, "Wow, what a perfect landing!" And then it's like they mixed up badass like situation with comedy. It's like while they're looking over there, Ichigo's already appeared behind us, so you're thinking, damn, his speed has increased immensely. They were like, how did he even get over there? And he's complaining about how he's hurt because he sped up too much and he's rubbing his head. So basically he came down too quickly and basically had a bad landing and broke the clock tower. But yeah, as I said, his speed's increased, so we're already getting a glimpse of his power. That the fact that the Stern Ritter girls couldn't even keep up with him, and he just literally, you might as well say, teleported behind them in terms of their perspective. So yeah, Ichigo's gone over to Kenpachi, he's checking him out and basically saying, "You look really bad, Kenpachi." He's like, "I didn't think I'd have to ever say this to you, but I've come here to help you." So yeah, and then we see a nice reaction on massive double page of Ichigo's face. He's ready to go, and I can't wait to see what he's gonna do next time. So I'm very much looking forward to see how he's gonna wield you know, dual Sangetsus, what powers they have now, any new techniques he's learned, fighting style, how is Ichigo gonna fight, and how much stronger has he become. I'm looking forward to see that. And hopefully he has an element now, maybe the same element that Ishin has, fire. Maybe it's something they have in common, because they have their Engetsu and Zangetsu both have the same attack, Getsu attention, so maybe they'll have similar elements as well. And whatever else, maybe you can use certain Quincy powers a bit more efficiently now, like Blood Ven and things like that, rather than subconsciously doing it without knowing. Really want to see what Ichigo's going to do now, even though there's going to be a canon for the fact, so he's going to brush them off quite easily. Maybe we'll get to see Bazz-B and versus Shinji. I would look forward to seeing that, or is it going to be done in the background? But yeah, I'd like to see Bazz-B versus Shinji. And obviously, last little thing, where the hell is Yachiru gone? I hope Kubo doesn't, you know, forget about that for too long, and we come back to that, because I really want to see where she's gone, what the hell's happened, and you know, like, hopefully she's fine. Really want to see what her condition is right now, because the only thing we saw left was her clothes. So gosh, what happened to her? But yeah, as I said, that was pretty much the chapter. It was, you know, typical Goku entrance for Ichigo, even though he didn't take as long as Goku usually takes in terms of manga time. I mean, in real life it was 6 to 7 months we had to wait for him, if you were waiting for him like I was. And yeah, he's back, he's badass looking, he's obviously clearly much stronger, and he's got new weapons, so let's see what he's going to do with these two new Zanpakutos. So yeah, that's the chapter review from me. I enjoyed it because, you know, my favourite character is back, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do. But what do you guys think? You know, the usual, leave them in your opinions and predictions in the comment box below. And also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel for more, and I'll speak to you guys next time.